Yeah, Monday morning public safety announcement. You know, I listened to Nick Saban press conference. Nick Saban talk about having a warrior mentality, and I agree with him. This team here uh, has had a warrior mentality all year long, and that's what got them to this point where they at now. Because really and truly, Alabama football team is young, man. Nick Saban said it in his press conference. We don't have but 3 seniors that's playing significant roles on this team. You know what I mean? 3 seniors. But other than that, everybody's young. You gotta think now. You gotta think. You playing with a first year quarterback. All right, and then on top of that, you got basically a new offensive line. Everybody except Evan Neal and Chris Owen. But the thing about it is, man, I said it from the get-go. If you're gonna beat this team, you better beat them this year. You better beat them this year, because I don't see nobody in the football landscape that's going to beat this team. Now, the only team that probably can stand up to them next year probably is Ohio State, because Ohio State going to have a good offense next year. They did. Now, if Ohio State can't fix that defense, then they're going to be in trouble when they play us, because we're going to have a defense. So other than that, I don't see nobody out there that's going to compete with this team next year, period. But let's talk about the championship game. All right. Georgia's got all the pressure on them. Alabama ain't got no pressure. Alabama's playing with house money. When you playing with house money, you don't have, you got room to lose or win when you playing with house money. Because Alabama's basically playing with house money, So Georgia, to me, that's why they favored to win, because they, right now, everybody kind of see them as being the most hungry team to win a championship, because they hadn't won one in 40 plus years. So Georgia, all the chips is pushed in the corner for Georgia. Alabama don't have to worry about all the chips being pushed in our corner, because we just come off a championship, all right? And we starting over with a new team, with a young team that surprisingly done got to this point. A few weeks ago, everybody and their mama said there wasn't no way Alabama can beat Georgia in the SEC championship game. This young team went out there and smashed Georgia. Okay, Georgia even probably felt like they should have, they gonna smash this young team. So now Georgia is in the championship game. They the most hungry team. They the most team with all the pressure. Because if they lose, everybody gonna keep saying, well, they can't beat Alabama. Well, if Alabama lose, everybody gonna say, well, they just won it last year. About time Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs beat them. About time we got a new champion. Or are they going to say, well, it's no big deal Alabama lost this year, because guess what? They probably going to win it next year. So Alabama's in a good position. Georgia's not in this position. Georgia will not be back in the playoff next year, y'all. All right, don't even kid yourself. It ain't happening. All right, I'm just going to tell you straight up. Georgia got some good ball players on that team, on that roster, but they won't be back in the playoff next year. All right? So, but that being said, not to take nothing away from Georgia team this year. They got a good team. I still, to me, personally, I just can't see a walk-on quarterback winning a championship. But, for him to win a championship, he's got to have his defense literally got to beat Alabama. All right, and he just got to play well. All right, and he just can't put himself in a position like he did in the SEC championship game, throwing interception and so on and so on. It's already been a proven fact. When you put pressure on a GED quarterback, grad education degree quarterback, a walk-on, it's a proven fact they can't perform under pressure. And that's Stetson Bennett. And they fans, a few weeks ago did not want him to be the starter in the playoff. And they wanted the J.D. Daniels kid to be the starter. They always calling for Stetson Bennett, but Stetson played good the other night against Michigan. All right, let's just slow down. But at the same time, now they own a shot. Georgia only shot is Georgia defense is got to play better in this game the last time we played them. They got to. If Georgia defense can't hold us for us from scoring, Georgia will not win this ball game. All right? And they won't win this ball game because of Stetson Bennett. I'm sorry. The guy got a Hallmark card, SAG card, career, whatever you want to call it, a Hallmark career, when, it's a good story, a good field story. Stetson Bennett may be a good field story. Everybody on ESPN last week, they was all happy for Stetson Bennett, that he played well, and the guy had been under a whole lot of pressure with the fans and everybody and this and that, and he went out and beat Michigan. Well, Stetson Bennett is at the crossroads now, all right? This is his last shot. And let's be honest, this is Stetson Bennett's last shot. And Stetson Bennett is really got to pray that the Georgia Bulldog defense play like a championship team. That just they gonna have to stop Bryce Young and company. But I don't see it happening. But at the same time, once again, Alabama is playing with house money, and they ain't got nothing to lose. All they can do is just go out and perform. A lot of people, expect this team to win, but if the team don't win, a lot of people gonna say, well, they're gonna be back in it next year because they're a young team. Period. So, that's all I had to say today, man. Alabama's playing with house money, and Georgia is playing with all the chips in their corner. And they got Stetson Bennett, they got that great defense, they got Kirby Smart, they got all that. They got the media behind them. Matter of fact, they probably got the whole country wanting to see Georgia win because they so tired of Alabama winning all the time. And I get that too. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'd probably be sick and tired of seeing if the roles was reversed and Georgia winning all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? I want my team to win. But that being said, hey, a squirrel, one day, like a squirrel. If a squirrel keep running around that tree, eventually a squirrel will find a nut. But I don't think this year that squirrel gonna find that nut, because I just do believe that Nick Saban is the king of all kings. And when Nick Saban walk around that tree, he'll squash them damn nuts. The squirrel won't ever have a chance to get a nut. I promise you that. Roll damn Tide.